just woke up, but it's the start of week 2 of prep, and I'm gonna start filming more. So, yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is day 8 of prep. We already did week 1, but I didn't record anything, and I haven't been recording because I need a routine, and I finally have it now. I got it down. I have a set work schedule, and we're good. I literally just woke up. It is 10:38. I just woke up, put clothes on. I need to brush my hair, brush my teeth, and I think I'm gonna put contacts in. I'm not sure, but I will update you guys in the car, probably for a little bit, about what's going on with me, like what the plan is, blah, blah, blah. And then I've also noticed that last year I did not do a very good job at opening up the world of bodybuilding, like explaining what it is, like the categories, like what I'm actually, what is bodybuilding, what is prep. So I just want to like probably sit and talk. It's not going to be that long of a talk. It's just explaining slight stuff, and I might go into depth later on. My goal is to actually make like videos maybe like twice a week right now, just to actually document this, because last year it was once a week and it did like bits and spurts, but I just want to film more often to actually get like, you know, how I actually feel, and instead of just good days, like just small updates and stuff for myself, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna brush my teeth, brush my hair, and all that shit that I just said. I gotta go do fasted cardio. We're about to go to the gym. And to go do fasted cardio, the goal is to keep my heart rate between 120 and 140 for 40 minutes. I do this 4 times a week right now. It's gonna change later on. But I take this pill that looks like literal Red 40. It's a fat burner. And all fat burners do is, in layman's terms, in very, very simplified terms, it just raises your heart rate. So it's easier for heart rate to get higher, to enter that cardio state, which is 120 between 120 and 140. And so I normally take this, and I take my fiber on top of it just to get everything going. I take these. And then today I actually have to go take my husband his meal prep because he's cutting too. So I don't know if I want to do that before or after cardio. It's 10:50. I'll probably do it before cardio. So I'm going to take him his food, go to cardio, and then come back and get my breakfast. And in the car, I'm probably going to explain to you what bodybuilding is. So I'll wait until then. The suspense builds. So I'll see you in the car, and I'll yap your ear off. And yeah, I think this is just going to be like a day, not really a day in the life. It's not going to be aesthetic or whatever. It's just going to be recording, because eventually that's all good it's going to be. So I don't want expectations to be high. Okay, beautiful. Hopefully you can see me. I think so. Okay, taking this. And we're off. All right, I want to re-record this because I was all over the place because my ADHD was actually crazy while I was driving, because I can't focus on more than one thing. So, what's bodybuilding, right? Bodybuilding and competing, because bodybuilding is a type of working out, I guess, but in the competition sense is a competition where you prep from 12 to 24, maybe 25 sometimes, weeks, just to go step on a stage and show off the muscle that you've built in an off season. There's many categories, and I feel like it's very important to talk about how, for women specifically, I'm going to target women, how there is a stigma that, you know, all women are in women's physique, which is where you're Like, you have a lot of muscle, a lot of density, well-conditioned, not vascular per se, but that's an amazing category. But it is, to me, one of the hardest to achieve and go pro in, because of how much mass you have to put on naturally. So I'm going to go through the categories really quick before I get into what prep is. From the hardest to achieve naturally to the slightly easier. I just want to preface that if you decide to go and compete in bodybuilding, no matter what, it is very impressive. I do not want to take anything away from you whatsoever. Whatever category you're in, it is impressive. You should be proud of yourself. And if it's your category, own it. Like, go all out, balls to the wall. Like, you should be proud of competing in your category. So saying that, I'm just going from, in my opinion, hardest to achieve pro status in the NPC IFBB naturally to the easier to achieve naturally. Okay. So first is obviously women's physique. That is the huge legs, huge arms, tight core, just crazy, like very impressive, like muscularity, conditioning, all of that. So that's top tier. That's big in women's bodybuilding. Like that's those two, that situation. I'll put pictures of all of them while I'm editing this. And then we can go to, I'll just put it all together. Women's figure, wellness, and then also the fitness, I think, category. So the fitness category, it is like where gymnastics meets bodybuilding and athleticism. So you do a performance on stage, like showing off your athleticism, and then also gymnastics and physique at the same time. So I think that is hard all in itself, because normally you just have to go up and pose with your posing routine on stage, but they actually put on a performance with like costumes and with like crazy flips and stuff like that. No, not my thing, but it's because I'm not athletic like that. And then we have wellness, which is I don't want to say smaller top half. You're still well developed in the top half, but you got some Clydesdale legs, right? Your hamstring, glutes, quads, all crazy. Like that's if your bottom half is very muscular and maintains a lot of muscle. Figure is women who have a like very broad shoulders, very well defined back. So your top half is just like pretty much a Dorito, right? You have a really well developed top half. The bottom half is less of a concern. You still have to be like muscular, and you have to have good conditioning and stuff, but it's mainly focused on the top half and definition all the way through. So like you're like a Dorito-ish. You know what I'm talking about? And then bikini is what I compete in. It is just an X frame. So you have to have well-capped delts, you have to have good arms, your middle half has to be tight. You're not as insanely conditioned. They don't want you to be crazy lean, because they eventually got into judging to where women are crazy lean, but that's not what bikini is. It's a softer version. So you want to have big delt, well, not big, but you have to have proportioned delts, rounded glutes, slight tie-ins where it's still softer, good legs and all that stuff. So they're looking for more of an X frame all around. And then we have the new division, which I think is women's fit model, and that is softer than bikini, less defined than bikini, but all of them are still hard. So that is the ranking, right? In a nutshell, that is very simplified, very like what the categories are pretty much. So what is prep, right? What am I making videos about? Because I'm 8 days into prep. So I'm going to be blatantly honest, right? If you want to do bodybuilding and actually want to take it seriously and go into a prep, you have to do 10,000 steps. You have to drink a gallon of water each day. You have to follow macros to a T. You have to measure out all of your food and stick to whole foods. If you are someone who cannot be consistent with food and you need to change stuff like every day or every week and stuff like that, it is going to be difficult for you, because consistency, your body likes consistency. And what we're watching out for is things that don't bloat you, and also your metabolism has to stay the same. So you are going to eat food throughout the whole thing very consistently. And I'm not joking, that's like every single day, the same thing. Just when you get closer to show day, it wanes off. So you get smaller portions of that stuff. So you're gonna have to force it in. Sometimes you get the ick. We call it like the ick with food. You're gonna get the ick, but you have to figure out creative ways to make it okay for you to eat. If it gets to the point where you're throwing up or you have an intolerance, definitely like your coach will change that. But you're gonna have to stick it out. Eventually you're gonna look at food as just fuel and not even like scrumptious at all, okay? And then you can't skip any workouts. You can't skip any cardio. Last year I got up to almost 2 hours of cardio a day. So with all of that in mind, bodybuilding is one of the most gratifying things I have ever done. The community is amazing. The discipline is, it's just another beast of holding yourself to a standard. And it is very impressive. And on top of it, it's very gratifying to step on stage and show all the hard work that you've done. It is hard, and that will be for another conversation. I had food problems. If you have an eating disorder or you're just looking to be skinny, like this is not, like it's not simple and it's not easy. So you're gonna get low on food, you're gonna get high in cardio and stuff like that. So just be mindful of that situation. But yeah, that's what prep is. There's no straying from the path. Some people mess up and that's okay. But like last year, I ate 10 grams of peanut butter more than I was supposed to, and I cried about it, you know? So it's very serious. It is very all or nothing. And if you want to start, right, I suggest to get a coach, 100%. If you do any, like, if you're a beginner, I would stick to $350 a month, right? It's not cheap. But your coach is doing everything for you. They're literally your brain, right? And they hold you to a standard, which sometimes can be hard on prep because you're fighting against everything that you want, like food. So I highly recommend getting a coach 100%. If anyone goes like $500, like that's more for like if you're years in and you want a pro card, but also that's like very intense, and I would look for, you know, not that expensive stuff. So yeah, that's what this whole series is about. That is what prep is. Very minimal explaining. That is it in a nutshell. All right. So we're gonna go into cardio now because I'm baking in the sun and I also have to go to the bathroom. So we're going inside doing 40 minutes of fasted cardio, keeping heart rate between 120 and 140 like I said earlier, and then we're going home for our first meal. So I will see you guys when I'm done with cardio and probably when I'm eating. And yeah, so I'll see you in a bit. I just finished with cardio. It was an easy 40 minutes. I mean, right now I'm probably keeping it at like, 1 second, people are walking by me, but I'm keeping it at like 4.5 incline and then 3.1 speed on the treadmill, and like my heart rate is about like 129 to 135, including the fat burner that I took this morning. So yeah, I don't know how close I am, sorry, but literally while I was doing cardio. I have these leggings that I'm wearing right now, and it's like, it's tight on the butt, but then it's like loose in the front, you know what I mean? So it's like, it was so weird walking in it. And when I hit like the 10-minute mark, it was ass. So we powered through, but I'm ready to go take a freaking shower because like sweat and chafing, and I feel gross. But time to go home and make my first meal of the day and to meal prep the rest of my meals for the day. So yeah, I'll see you at home. All right, I'm gonna go over my vitamins that I take daily besides the fiber that I showed you this morning, and then I'm just gonna tell you what I'm eating for breakfast, and then I'm probably gonna show you just me packing, like, you know, the aesthetic girlies. But so first I'm gonna do my food stuff because I want to take the dogs for a walk. So I'm gonna do 40 grams of oats, 40 grams of blueberries, but Bradley ate most of them, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. So that, I put cinnamon, Splenda packet, one Splenda packet in there, and then that's that with water. And then I do egg whites. Right now I have to crack eggs myself because, you know, egg whites are scarce and everyone and their mother wants to buy egg whites right now. So we have egg whites. I use Tapatio or Cholula with my egg whites, and then I have 4 ounces of chicken in my egg whites. So that is breakfast on top of 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread. I do the cinnamon raisin kind, but you can do whatever you want to that. So really quick, what I do for vitamins in the morning is I have to take a digestive enzyme with every meal that I have, just to help digest fats and all that stuff and send whatever where it needs to go. I do 1 fish oil. I do collagen because last year hair started coming out in clumps because I was in such a deficit and stuff like that. Magnesium. I do 2 D3s because in Germany we get no sunlight and I'm deficient in D3. Multivitamin, 1 of them for her. That's what it's labeled as. So those are the pills that I take. I also take L-glutamine. I take this kind. It doesn't matter what kind you get, but this is what is available in Germany. And then I take 2 capfuls of apple cider vinegar. This goes all in 1 cup and I mix it around. So that's that. And then I also do greens. You're propped up on them. So these greens, they're horrible. Hate them. Just greens in general, not this brand. I hate greens. They taste like poopy poop. So that's my vitamins. I'll show you guys and label the food later on because I have to pack everything for my workplace, which is at the gym. I am very blessed to have the job that I do that is very flexible. So I'm going to pack my second meal. My third meal I eat right before the gym, like an hour, 30 minutes before. And then I have dinner after the gym, which is a very late time, but also that works with my schedule and I get 8 hours of sleep a night. So yeah, I'm going to make this as aesthetic as I possibly can. If you can't tell, I'm not an aesthetic girly. I'm not a clean gym girly. More props to them, but I'm tired all the time for no reason. Like literally my life is easy. But yeah, eventually maybe these YouTube videos will become more clean, but right now I'm getting back into the swing of things, so please give me grace. Here's the cute little packing thing, I guess. right, so this is breakfast. Here's my greens. Water, Cholula today. I had another piece of Ezekiel bread, and then also I had spinach, but for me, I think it's easier to eat spinach just handful and just like eat it. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat this and watch probably queso or something like that. And then I have to go to work, but I'll show you guys my meals and then put a timestamp of what time I eat it. Right now it is about almost, it's 1:45 right now. So this is breakfast, and then I'll let you guys know when I eat my next meal. And yeah. All right, guys, I just got done at work. We're about to go hit the gym. I have quad focused leg day today. I'm trying to hurry up and make my food because Bradley needs to get his workout in quick because he has to work early in the morning. So I have my turkey here. There's my 4.1. Get out of here. I just measured this out. There, 4 ounces. Bella, Piper. I have to get new food anyways tomorrow. And then my rice is warming up right now, 80 grams of that. And I already had a handful of spinach and shoved that shit in my mouth with my grippers. So we're gonna go hit leg day. I'm gonna show you guys my food after I drown in some mustard, and then we'll be off. I just finished my food. Right now we have pre-workout. We use the Bum Savage pre-workout.
Don't recommend it. It tastes bad.
I like it.
It's awful.
And then this is the creatine that we use. The micronized one.
If you're poor, it's a great option. The amount of grams, dollar per gram, best price ratio.
But I like personally for pre-workout normally Total War because I like beta alanine feeling, especially for leg day. But we don't have that right now. Before we do that, I'm gonna do a fit check because why the fuck not? I am currently 5'2", 148 pounds. I have a Young LA shirt. It looks really cool. Has like a face on it. And then I have Young LA sports bra. I don't know. I think this is a small. This is a large because I really like extra large shirts on. Then I have Gymshark leggings. I really like these a lot. Obviously Vans because they're the best things to do leg day in. Babe, fit check.
I'm wearing some $3 basketball shorts from Goodwill. Something off of Shein. Weighed in this morning at 275 pounds of pure shredded muscle.
Wow. Okay, now we're gonna leave.
How could you love somebody like me? Trying to be cold, but it's making you weak. I couldn't hurt somebody so sweet, but it's turning me on just watching you leave. How could you love somebody like me? Could you love somebody like me? Could you? How could you love somebody like me? I'm not worthy. I haven't touched your body in weeks, 'cause I'm not worthy. And though you try, you could never fix me. I know you wanna believe I could've hurt somebody so sweet, but baby, won't you ride with me? I wanna feel good when I'm making you scream.
So it's dark now and we just finished leg day. It was a good leg day, very difficult. I got a few workouts recorded, but I didn't want to be in people's ways and stuff like that. So that's why we only have, I think, 4. But I thought it was a good leg day. It was fun. Cardio is not hard yet. It will get hard later on. But we're gonna go home. I'm going to eat my food, and then I have a call later with my coach and all of the other girls who are competing at the same show as me. I think we have 13. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna hop on that call later. All right, so this is gonna be kind of like a janky dinner. But my chicken is right here in the microwave, being microwaved. Oh, I forgot. Please like and subscribe to support me, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. So, I'll see you guys. Good night. Bye.